Hey guys, this is undercoverdudes all the way from Down Under, and today I have a gameplay commentary of the new map in Combat Arms called Tower Bridge. Now, my impressions of Tower Bridge are mostly positive. Now, I've said many times that a good map in Combat Arms, or a good map in any first-person shooter, needs a combination of short-range engagements, medium-range engagements, and long-range engagements. And Tower Bridge definitely does go and deliver on that type of design philosophy. It's not as versatile as something as Oil Rig. Oil Rig, you can do so many different tactics. But Tower Bridge, it definitely goes and gives you this different ranges and thus opens up to the player a lot of different possibilities in how to go and play on this map. Now, you'll see a lot of people at the back just sniping people. That's absolutely fantastic. If you want to go and do that, you want to camp, you can go and do that in this mode. You've got a lot of cars, you can go and duck behind, a ton of cover, really good if you're a camper. Also really good if you're a rusher or a person that likes to play in the medium, the close range. You can definitely go and sneak up behind people and kill them from behind. And it's really cool that there's a lot of different play styles that you can go incorporate in this map. Now, as you can see from the gameplay, the map looks really nice, and that's what I love from Nexon. They're able to go and produce maps that are not necessarily original. The thought process behind Tower Bridge has been repeated before with Roadkill. It's basically a shorter version of Roadkill, but it's much more orientated on that close range combat because of the cars. So they're taking something that was quote unquote flawed because nobody plays Roadkill anymore, but then turning it into a map that definitely is a lot better. So saying that, Nexon has done really well in terms of the design, but also done really well in terms of the aesthetics of the map. The map looks really cool, even though it is based on a tower, a bridge in London. You would think it would be all murky because that's the weather like 95% of the time from what I go and see every time I go and talk to people from that side of the world. But even that, they've got a lot of blues, they've got a lot of vibrant colors incorporated, especially with the vehicles, and that's really cool. The vehicles all have different colors, and then there's a fire at the back, and everything looks really nice to look at. So you're definitely feeling one with the environment when you're going and murdering all these people. One thing I'd also like to say is that when the enemies all look the same, they all have that very bright red jail vest. And that may not seem very important, but in terms of a map where yellows and reds are not that, you don't see many yellows and reds because all the cars are not that color. So pointing out your enemies is really easy. So games are quite short because everybody's just killing each other. It's a frenzy, and that may not be a deliberate design not deliberate in terms of their design, but it's definitely really cool because the pace is always just pedal to the floor, pedal to the metal, as they go and say. So you're always in the action. Even if you're at the back sniping people, you can still go and get flanked because there's literally people just rushing all the time. It's a murdering spree on this map. Now, I've gone and played this map on elimination, I've played it on One Man Army, I've played it on Arms Race, the three modes I play the most in this game. And saying that, Tower Bridge really shines in the One Man Army and Arms Race mode. We have those randomized spawns. When you come into elimination, it's simply people just butting heads. They're just running at each other most of the time. So there isn't too much tactical, quote unquote, tactical gameplay that you would see in another map like Oil Rig, where you can go and definitely flank around your enemies, and you can do all these weird types of pathing to go and get to the enemy's base and all that. Tower Bridge doesn't have that, but it's still a really fun map in majority of modes. But it's most fun in One Man Army and Arms Race because there's all these nooks and crannies where you spawn. So you run out and you see a person on your left, you see a person on your right, you have to go and say, oh, which person am I going to go and kill first? And it's really frenzied. It's comparable to like the Junk Flea type of scenario, but it seems like this map is even more chaotic because everybody is just clumped together. Junk Flea, you can go and hide around, but you can definitely not hide on this map. It is action-packed, and I am definitely enjoying it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you want, go and chuck the like rating. It would definitely go and help the channel. But other than that, it's undercoverdudes all the way from Down Under, out.